Does your feeling towards a particular section in GMAT changes with time? For example, today morning I was taking a class of one of my students, and she said that sometimes she feels excited towards reading comprehension, and sometimes she loses that motivation, and she does not like doing that RC passage. And when she start doing that passage which she know that she cannot do it, her accuracy falls to 30-40%. And when she know that she can do this passage and she's excited towards that passage, in that her accuracy is almost 90%, 100%. So if you see, there is a change in her motivation level towards RCs. Now when I was asking, okay, what's stopping you to get involved with a particular type of RCs, so she said that when she look at the length of the passage, she gets intimidated. She starts fearing, okay, will I be able to do it? Then there are certain topics like she's not good with business passages, so she feel lost with those terminologies. But when it's related to history or literature, she's very comfortable with those topics. Second is the length of the passage. So there are two things that were bothering her. One was the length, and second was the topic of the passage. So whenever she sees long passages or the passages on these topics, her motivation level or her interest level in that particular passage decreases. That affects her accuracy. Now you have to understand, to get a consistent accuracy in RC, one of the important thing is to get involved with the passage. You cannot say that, okay, I'll be able to do it. If you are involved, you will see that automatically you are getting high accuracy, and if you are not, it automatically falls. That's why there is a fluctuation. What happens is, we have this, when we look at these particular passages which are long and which are from this particular topic, we say something to ourselves. That is the language. So she says, oh, I'll not be able to understand this long passage, or I don't understand this particular topic. So once she says that, at that moment she loses interest. But when she sees passages from history, or she sees a shorter passage, oh, the language is, oh, I can do this, I can understand this. So if you could just see, the change in language is affecting her level of involvement with the passage. So I said, if you can control your language, you can automatically control your results. And it's very simple. Yeah, you have to do it consciously, because if you just let it be, it will happen over a period of time, it will not happen. Consciously, you have to change your language. So when I say, when you look at the long passage, I say look at your past track record. When you look at the length of the passage, you will see that length of passage is not determining your accuracy level in the passage. Mostly you will see that the long passages have easier language. Shorter passages have difficult language, because it's the language that makes the passage difficult. It's not the topic or the length. So I said, why don't you tell yourself, okay, in the past I've seen that whenever I see long passages, they're pretty easy language. So once you say it's easy language, automatically your interest level will increase. Similarly, I said, when you get business passages, ask yourself, when you get those passages, if you get involved, you're able to get at least 70 to 80% accuracy. It's just that some passages are there. In those passages also, there are one or two questions that you face difficulty with. So if you're getting 70% accuracy, that means you're fine with those passages or those topics. It's not that you don't understand those topics at all. So you can say, okay, I understand to an extent, let me give a try. So once you say that, okay, let me give it a try, and I've seen that in the past, if I get around 5-6 questions, I get around 4 questions right. That means I'm getting 70-80% accuracy, which is sufficient in some passages. And some passages I'm getting almost 100% accuracy. So I can average out. So if you just change your language, you automatically see the involvement level increases. So next time you don't feel like it, you don't want to do that passage, don't attempt that passage at that time. First, write down what are you feeling towards that passage, and then change the language before you actually attempt the passage. Because if you attempt with this kind of feeling that I don't know, or it's a difficult passage, or it's a long passage, your accuracy will fall and you will start doubting yourself. And here you will say, okay, I don't know RC. You will not blame that you are not involved. You will say that I don't know, ask, and that will start a spiral. So break that and first change your language and then attempt those particular type of passages. Don't just jump into it and start solving and you're saying negative things about that passage. Try this and you will see that you are able to control your involvement with the passages, or I would say with any section of GMAT. Thank you.